Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Fireside Chat. I, of course, am the host, Qwerty2Jam, and I have with me today the developers of Guns of Icarus, Kivias, Orcam, and Meta5. How are you, gentlemen?
Doing great, doing great.
Awesome. Now, Howard, or Bubbles, could not be with us here, and the GIF represents my mentality to that, along with my mentality to the continual hate for mobulas, but, you know...
Pretty sure you spewed enough flame and vitriol last time.
Yeah, we'll try to steer clear of that. However, I did have a few games today where people tried to rage at me, and I politely told them what's what. Kivias, if you see a report for me in the next couple of days, just let it slide, mate. Just let it slide. All right, so
Let's see what our good friend Mr. Chatlock has to say about this.
Hopefully it hasn't come up just yet. So, what's news, gentlemen? What's happening in the world of Guns of Icarus development? Any news from the office?
Captain Smollett moved to New York recently, so he dropped by the office yesterday, said hello. He also brought a nice bottle of bourbon along with him to share.
Very nice.
So he remembers.
Yeah, sometimes, like, he works in the restaurant business, and I sometimes email him about, like, different stuff. Like, I found a list of, like, the top 10 bourbons in the U.S. I was like, hey, have you tried any of these? He's like, no, actually. And he showed up with one of them. I was like, oh, nice, thanks, man.
That's awesome.
And he remembers you're a big bourbon drinker, too.
Oh, yeah.
I'm more a rum man.
That's so funny. Of all the spirits, I don't know. I've only had one rum where you can drink straight. It was actually very good. I'll send you a link to it or something later. But
Okay.
Everyone rolls their eyes when I say this, but I'm more of a vodka person, really.
No, I totally understand that. I enjoy a good vodka. I'm a large absinthe drinker.
Oh, interesting.
Can you actually get it with wormwood down there?
No, wormwood is illegal. It's
figure.
the fake stuff. I just enjoy that burn down the chest. I love that. That's why I drink spirits and not beer, which tastes like distilled cat piss.
Well, really, you just need to be drinking better beers.
I hate beer, I hate cider, I hate wine. Give me a spirit. Any spirit. Doesn't matter.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was on earlier
Australian
today when
beers
Twinkie
are
ended up reaching
terrible.
level 15. Congratulations to him if he's in the chat, by the way.
Kivias, what's your drink of choice, seeing as we're on this topic?
I'd go for rum, but that's mostly just because it cooks really well, and bursting things into flames is just a hobby of mine,
Sure.
especially for cooking.
Nice.
Don't you need overproofed rum for that?
Yeah,
Oh my god.
it's I don't know. Have you ever made banana Fosters? It is a transcendent experience.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which, Qwerty, we still don't see you here.
Yeah, I know. My webcam is currently lost in the great ethos that is the postal system. They've sent me another one.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
nice.
I
Okay.
am all too familiar with having lost packages.
Oh my god. So, let's have a look. Do we have questions popping up just yet? No, we've had people confused about the music I played at the start. La-di-da-di. Yes, I will just give a quick congratulations. Twinkie has reached level 15 in Gunner, and apparently to the next level takes like 2,175,800 and something to
That
get
is an
to.
overflow from having an unsigned value for the experience, I believe.
Okay, cool. Hey, Boodles, just because I'm a pure spirit of energy doesn't mean I can't enjoy a good rum. No, I refuse to use the Qwerty image. Okay, so we've had no questions, so time to bullshit, ladies and gentlemen.
I know someone was talking about the naked QWERTY figurehead. I see you avoiding it really passionately.
It's not a question. No, there is no naked QWERTY figurehead coming. It'll never happen. Never, not once.
Bubbles
I'll
has been
talk to the art
sketched-
team, see what I can do.
I refuse.
It's in Bubbles' sketchbook as we speak. I'll go grab it in a second.
If it's actually there, I'm actually just gonna be so weirded out. I'll quit. I'll just be like, nope,
I
too
wouldn't
strange.
blame
I'm gone.
You won't quit. You'll put it like on a resume.
Yeah, true.
is naked on front of ship in game.
Naked male model.
Okay, so here's a question. An update on the real-life merchandise.
As soon as the Kickstarter stuff goes out, we will be selling more things on the store. But we're still waiting for a bunch of stuff to arrive in our office to do the Kickstarter stuff, and we have thousands of packages to mail out. It might take a while, so please be patient.
Cool.
All right. We just had a question asked about larger ships, I believe.
Did we?
And,
Where?
Check the chat.
No, we had a question on sales.
On larger or more
wait, no, I
grander
see larger
airship
ships.
battles. Yep, okay. Kivais, do you want to introduce this?
The larger, more grand ones. I mean, the idea is something we're looking at, but right now it's more of optimization that holds it back.
Not to mention, it's more the thing that we want to experiment with for adventure mode, because right now skirmish mode is balanced with the ships themselves, balanced around 4 crew per ship.
Yep.
I mean, can you imagine something like a Mobula if you had a higher crew cap? It'd be a lot more intimidating.
Yep. So, Meta5, what are we currently playing at the moment?
You're forcing this one onto me. All right. So, we're playing a little bingo game here based on the questions we commonly get asked. So if one of us yells, bingo, all of a sudden you know why.
So, we also had another question here from Gilda asking if Muse does better off Guns of Icarus sales or the in-game store sales. He's just curious.
The game sales.
Yeah.
No question about it. The game sales.
Yeah.
Add crouching for players. Guns of Icarus is the only game I play that doesn't have it, and it burns having shift nothing to do. Why would we
Hey,
need
if
it on
you-
the ship, though? Why would you ever need it?
If you want to go crawling into those spaces where there's maybe this much space of clearance between a bunch of spinning gears, that's on you, but
We won't. I mean, there was a very clear reason why we didn't have crouch is because you don't need a crouch in the game.
Nope.
So we won't be putting it in. But if you want shift to do something, I mean, you can bind it to another key, maybe the mini-map, or voice commands, or a whole bunch of different things.
all
Cool.
right. I'm going to answer this question here about 1 versus 1 matches, and I probably should have put that on the bingo card. But
Yeah, you really should
1
have.
versus I should have.
I feel like you
1
missed a
versus
couple
1
already.
matches. 1 versus 1 matches actually were in the game at one point, but since the game was never really balanced around 1v1 engagements, and the ships especially aren't balanced around 1v1 engagements, it turned out to not only be unpopular, but unfun, so it got taken out. Duel at Dawn is the map that was originally a 1v1 map, and is currently serving its purpose much better as 2v2.
Yeah. He wanted it to be on the cards. You failed in your duties, Meta.
What?
He wanted the 1v1 question to be on the bingo cards.
Oh.
That's why he asked.
Alright, I failed my duties this time.
Well, let's see. Apart from that...
I need to put a bullet in my head.
Wow.
Well,
Boom, that got dark quick. Wow.
Jeez.
Are we going to be holding everyone to that
Speaking of
standard?
physical
Because I'm
swag.
glad I'm not at the office.
So you know what? We talk about you guys developing games a whole lot, but what do you play in your downtime?
Oh man.
Do
This is
you
actually
even play in your downtime?
Okay, I'll be very honest. I make games, of course, for a living.
Yeah.
8 hours, at least 8 hours every day. So it's very hard for me to go home and play more games. One is because it's a game. It's another game that I'm dealing with. And two, as a game designer, making games and designing them has kind of spoiled enjoying games. Like I look at a game and once I understand their system or what the developers are trying to get me to do, I'm like, oh, you're not going to trick me to do that. I'm out. Bye. I figured it out. But
Yeah.
to be honest, like I do try to play games because I need to learn what's out there, and some are actually very, very fun. I just purchased
Games?
Star
Fun?
Command.
Go on.
Oh man, that's a new one, huh? Games are fun. I just bought Star Command through the Humble Bundle for Android,
Yeah.
and we met those guys, War Balloon, the developers, back at East like 2 years ago when we were in the Kickstarter room with them. Super nice bunch of guys. I was never able to play the PC or Mac or iOS versions, and finally I got my hands on it. for my tablet, Android, and it is awesome. I played that game to hell. I beat it already. It's
Wow.
great. I'll probably play it again soon.
Awesome. Meta, what do you play for enjoyment then?
You know, I'd say I play Dota 2, but I think at that point it's more ritual self-punishment than enjoyment. So get back to me on that one, please.
Kivias, well, I know half of what you play. You play a lot of Awesome Noughts. You also play a lot of Soulforge, don't you, Kivias?
I like Soulforge. Yeah, I'm a big card guy. I, used to play Magic the Gathering as a kid, so it was nice to see some of the designers move on to something and really evolve the system. Got Saints Row the 4th with the wife recently, and have been loving that game.
Cool. A lot of people have been, so... Alright, we have had a really good question here. Had a really good question. Is it even possible to make a replay system in Guns of Icarus a la StarCraft 2 or such?
Yeah, I think we were asked this question a while ago. I can't remember what the exact answer we gave, but I think we looked into it at one point, and the conclusion that we came out from that was it would be really hard.
Yeah.
And something but we'd really, really love to do. I mean, ultimately, since all our stuff is recorded server side anyway, we have that data.
Yeah.
But it's just like actually outputting it into a reasonable format, and basically we have to retweak the engine to actually not create that data, but read from the data and create the actual match itself.
Yep.
So that's where the difficulty will come into play. But we have the major starting point for it. As to when it may ever happen, I don't know. We're pretty busy working on co-op and ostensibly adventure mode at this point, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
There's a lot of crossover in design space for those two goals anyway.
Exactly.
Alright, another question. Are there any plans for PAX East from the Guns team?
PAX East is, pretty long time away. It's next year, so we've got a lot of, some time to think about it. I mean, traditionally we've been with the Indie Mega Booth, so of course our first choice would be to talk with them again and see if we can get in with them on their shared space. If we don't get it, then I'm not sure what we'd do. Getting our space on our own would be very, very expensive, so it's something that we may look into if we can't get with the Mega Booth guys, but it's always an awesome experience, and we totally support everything that they do. So Indie Mega Booth is the key here.
Cool.
They're awesome.
Awesome. What else? There's not a lot today. Well, we had something from Bacon asking if a pilot will ever be able to fire their own set of guns while on the steering wheel. I said no, it would go against the core of the game. That one doesn't even need to be discussed. Okay, in adventure mode, will you always have 4 ships